Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. I'm Laiba, your host, and I'm really happy to have you here with us today.
And
Hello.
I'm Jack, your co-host. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us again. Today, we're going to talk about a very important and interesting topic.
And today's topic is all about 10 daily habits to balance your hormones naturally, which can really improve your energy, mood, and overall health.
So stay with us because we're going to explain everything in a very simple and practical way that you can use in your daily life.
Where we improve our English step by step in a simple and natural way while also learning something valuable for our daily life. I'm your host, Laiba, and today we are going to talk about something very important that affects almost everything in our body, our mood, our energy, and even our sleep, and that is hormones.
Yes, Liba. And honestly, many people don't even realize that when they feel tired all the time, or stressed for no clear reason, or even struggle with weight changes, it can be connected to hormone imbalance. So today's episode is not just about English learning, it is also about understanding your body better.
Exactly, Jack. And in today's episode, we are going to explore 10 simple daily habits that can help balance your hormones naturally. These are not complicated medical steps, but small lifestyle changes that anyone can follow in daily life.
So stay with us till the end because each habit is practical, easy, and something you can start even from today.
All right, let's get started with today's topic. Before we move into the habits, let's first understand something very simple, Jack. What exactly are hormones?
Yes, Leba, because many people hear this word hormones, but they don't really understand what it means. In simple words, hormones are like chemical messengers in our body. They travel through the blood and tell different parts of the body what to do.
Exactly, Jack. And these hormones control so many important things like our mood, our energy levels, our sleep cycle, even our appetite and stress levels. So basically, they quietly manage how we feel every single day.
And when hormones are balanced, we feel energetic, calm, and focused. But when they are imbalanced, we may feel tired all the time, emotional, stressed, or even gain weight without a clear reason.
Yes. And that's why this topic is so important, because sometimes we think we are just having a bad day, but in reality, our hormones might be asking for help.
So now that we understand the basics, let's move into the habits that can actually help bring balance back naturally.
Perfect. Let's go to habit number 1. All right, Jack, let's start with the first 2 daily habits that can really change the way our hormones behave. And honestly, these 2 are the foundation of everything else.
Yes, Liba. And the first habit is all about having a consistent sleep schedule. Many people sleep late at night and wake up at different times every day, but this can really confuse the body's internal clock.
Exactly. When we sleep at a fixed time and wake up at a fixed time, our body starts producing hormones in a balanced way. For example, melatonin helps us sleep, and cortisol helps us wake up feeling active.
And if this cycle is disturbed, then people may feel tired even after sleeping, or they wake up already feeling stressed. So, sleep is not just rest, it is actually a hormone reset process.
That's a very good point, Jack. Now let's talk about the second habit, which is a healthy morning routine. The way we start our morning can decide how our hormones will behave for the whole day.
Yes, even simple things like waking up early, drinking a glass of water, and avoiding the phone for the first few minutes can make a big difference. It helps the body slowly activate instead of going into stress mode immediately.
And even a short morning walk or stretching can increase happy hormones like endorphins, which improve mood and reduce stress naturally.
So, in short, good sleep at night and a calm morning routine in the day are the first 2 powerful steps to balance hormones naturally.
Perfect. Now let's move to the next habits related to food and nutrition. Now, Jack, let's talk about something that directly affects our hormones every single day, and that is the food we eat.
Yes, Leba, because food is not just energy, it's also information for our body. Whatever we eat tells our hormones how to behave, whether to stay balanced or go out of control.
Exactly. So the third habit is eating a balanced and healthy breakfast. Many people skip breakfast or eat something very sugary, but that can actually disturb blood sugar and hormone levels for the rest of the day.
Right. A good breakfast can include simple foods like eggs, oats, fruits, or nuts. These foods give steady energy and help keep insulin levels stable, which is very important for hormone balance.
And now the fourth habit is reducing sugar and processed food, because too much sugar can create sudden spikes and drops in energy, and this puts stress on the body's hormones.
Yes, and over time, it can also affect mood and increase fatigue. That's why it's better to choose natural foods like vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats instead of packaged snacks.
So, in simple words, when we eat clean and balanced meals, our hormones feel calm and stable, and our body starts working in a more natural and healthy way.
Exactly. Food choices may look small, but they have a very big impact on hormone health.
Perfect. Now let's move to the next important habits: movement and exercise. All right, Jack, now let's talk about something many people think is only for fitness or weight loss, but actually it plays a very important role in hormone balance too: exercise and daily movement.
Yes, Leba. And the fifth habit is simple daily movement. It doesn't have to be heavy gym workouts, even a 20 to 30-minute walk, light stretching, or basic home exercises can help the body a lot.
Exactly. When we move our body, it improves blood circulation and helps regulate important hormones like insulin and cortisol. It also keeps our energy levels more stable throughout the day.
And it also releases endorphins, which are known as feel good hormones. That's why after walking or exercising, people often feel lighter, happier, and less stressed.
Now, the sixth habit is strength training or slightly more active exercise a few times a week. This helps the body build muscle, and muscle plays a big role in maintaining healthy metabolism and hormone function.
Yes, and even simple bodyweight exercises like squats, push ups, or light resistance training can make a big difference. It supports hormonal balance, especially for energy and blood sugar control.
So, in short, movement is not just about looking fit, it is about helping your hormones work in a balanced and natural way.
Exactly. A still body often leads to a stressed body, but an active body supports a balanced mind and balanced hormones.
Perfect. Now let's move to the next part: stress control and mental health habits. All right, Jack, now let's talk about something that is very important but often ignored, and that is stress. Because stress is directly connected to our hormones.
Yes, Leba. And when we are constantly stressed, our body produces too much cortisol, which is known as the stress hormone. If it stays high for a long time, it can disturb almost every other hormone in the body.
Exactly. That's why the seventh habit is learning to manage stress in simple daily ways. Even small things like deep breathing, short breaks, or sitting quietly for a few minutes can help calm the nervous system.
And it doesn't have to be complicated. Even 5 minutes of slow breathing or listening to calm music can send a signal to the body that everything is safe, which helps reduce stress hormones naturally.
Now, the eighth habit is mental health care and reducing overthinking. Because when the mind is constantly busy, the body also stays in a stress state.
Yes, and one simple solution is limiting screen time, especially before sleep. Too much phone or social media use keeps the brain active and can disturb both sleep and hormone balance.
So, in simple words, when we give peace to our mind, we are actually giving balance to our hormones too.
Exactly. A calm mind creates a healthy body environment, and that is very important for overall well being.
Perfect. Now let's move to the next habit: hydration and body detox support. Now, Jack, let's move to something very simple but extremely powerful for hormone balance: hydration.
Yes, Leba, and many people underestimate it, but water plays a key role in almost every function of the body, including hormone production and regulation.
Exactly. So, the ninth habit is drinking enough water throughout the day. When the body is well hydrated, it helps organs function properly and supports the natural detox process.
And when we don't drink enough water, the body can feel tired, slow, and even stressed, which can indirectly affect hormone balance and energy levels.
Also, reducing too much caffeine and sugary drinks is very important because these can sometimes dehydrate the body and disturb the natural hormone rhythm.
Yes, and replacing them with clean water or natural drinks like herbal teas can support a more stable internal system.
So, in simple words, hydration keeps the body clean, active, and balanced from the inside.
Exactly. It's a small daily habit, but it creates a big positive effect on overall hormone health.
Perfect. Now let's move to our final habit: sunlight and natural lifestyle. All right, Jack. Now we are at our final habit, and this one is very simple but often ignored: sunlight and living a natural lifestyle.
Yes, Leba. And the 10th habit is getting natural sunlight, especially in the morning, because sunlight helps regulate our body's internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm.
Exactly. When we get morning sunlight, it helps the body produce healthy levels of hormones like serotonin during the day, which improves mood, focus, and energy.
And it also supports vitamin D production, which plays an important role in hormone balance, immunity, and overall health.
Another important part of this habit is staying close to a natural lifestyle, like spending less time indoors, reducing screen time, and connecting more with nature.
Yes, because our body naturally responds better when we live in sync with light, sleep, and natural daily rhythms.
So, in simple words, sunlight and nature help reset our body and bring everything back into balance.
Exactly. It's a very simple habit, but it has a powerful impact on hormones and overall well being.
Perfect. Now let's move to our conclusion and final motivation. So, Jack, today we discussed 10 simple daily habits that can help balance our hormones naturally. And what I really like is that none of these habits are complicated. They are all small lifestyle changes.
Yes, Leba. And we talked about everything from sleep, morning routine and nutrition, to exercise, stress control, hydration, and even sunlight. Each habit plays a small but powerful role in keeping our body in balance.
Exactly. And the most important message for our listeners is that you don't need to change everything in one day. Even starting with one or two habits can slowly bring a big difference in your energy, mood, and overall health.
That's right, consistency is more important than perfection. If you follow these habits daily, your body will naturally start adjusting and improving over time.
And remember, your hormones are not against you. They are just responding to your lifestyle. When you take care of your daily habits, your body takes care of you.
Guys, start small, stay consistent, and trust the process.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of our English Learning Podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Take care, everyone, and keep learning and improving every day. Goodbye.